there.
Leave it running, girl.
So where is it? Where is it? Right here.
I don't know what it means.
Right here.
You didn't cook today. I said you didn't cook today. You didn't cook today.
Alright, y'all, yes, we are back, and we're going to be talking about NFL and these kids again. I'm just going to call them Lee for the sake of my video, but first, I'm going to put on a disclaimer, and then we're just going to go right.
1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
So I do want to say this video is to not bash anybody or to mess up their image. This is just me giving my opinion on some things that they already made known to the internet.
Well, you better not be sneaking and licking no pork chops.
I'm not.
That was AI, huh? That was AI?
No, that wasn't AI.
That was AI, Jaleel? Or you really did think? And then, what's so crazy, you gonna try to look around like nobody can see you or something, and you on camera. You forgot you was on camera?
So I don't really want to go too much in on it, but I do want to talk about Jalia for a moment. Not gonna lie, this is a very hard and sensitive topic for me, just because I do know that she's still a kid. But Jalia is very much known for like sneaking food and having like boatloads of food and even crying about food. And we can all see her size, and I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but she clearly has a problem, you guys.
He funny, man.
When a child has autism, ADHD,
That ain't got nothing to do with her sneaking and licking the pork chop.
hey, she's busy.
So Jazz was basically trying to blame the reason that she does the things she do on autism and ADHD, which I get. I can't really say too much because I know a few people with autism and ADHD, but I don't know a lot. And everybody that I know is different, and their symptoms are different, and how they act are different. But it's like, Jazz, you clearly see that your daughter has a problem with food, and I don't want to say she's like obsessed with it, but you can be addicted to food, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's why you be seeing a lot of these people on like 600-pound life and shit, just because they're addicted to food. And there's something that Jazz needs to go take Jalia to therapy about and to actually have a real discussion about, because it seems like it's a topic that they don't bring up a lot because they don't want to hurt Jalia's feelings.
Yeah.
No.
Huh?
I put you on.
Yeah, you did. Look at the big back. Look at the big back. Look at the big back.
Of course you taking it.
Huh?
Of course you
It's another
taking it.
piece right here, dummy.
Oh, you said dumb it. I know you didn't.
I did not mean to say dummy.
I know you didn't say dumb it. How many wings you finna get? Let me see. Girl cap. You stunting for the camera. 5. She want one more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay.
You gonna put one back? Pick it up. Why would you put some in your hand?
So y'all can clearly see that she eats big portions, and for her height and her weight, like, she shouldn't be that size. And that's not even no funny shit, because as a child who was obese, like grew up bigger, I know life is not kind to you when you're big. I'm just being honest. And they need to start watching her portions, because that was a lot. And I don't want to say Lee is encouraging her to eat more, but he's always recording her food, her plates, even when she was like, oh, she won't want more, da. It was just weird to me. Like, not even just that though, it was just fact, like, she does this a lot. Well, she'll touch the food and she'll know, like, oh, if I touch this food, like, they're not going to want it back in the plate and they're just going to tell me to pick it up. And that's exactly what she did in the video, and she does it a lot, you guys.
But like, I want to do hair nails, and pussy, but like, I feel like that's too much. And like,
Jaleel, get some over that salad like that. Stop putting your hands and stuff. Don't throw that in the trash.
how about you all over the place? Don't be
Don't throw that in the trash.
I can go there.
Now, I don't want to diagnose anyone or say anyone has certain shit, but she has an unhealthy relationship with food, and I feel so bad. And her parents, Jazz, of course, needs to go get this checked out. She needs to get her to a therapist and like handle this before it becomes too much, and then she be one of those bigger people in life, like, oh, I was always a big kid and now I'm just big as an adult. Like, it's not good. Like, I just really want Jalia to be happy and healthy. Like, she is such a pretty little girl, and I feel like the weight could be too much on her, especially her bone structure. Like, she's so small and she should not be carrying that much weight on her. So like I said, Jazz, I feel like she needs to get her to go talk to somebody, or get her in like an extracurricular activity or something to get her moving, so she doesn't come home and just lay around and eat. Like,
Leave me alone.
It's not that serious about no cookies.
Oh, what about cookies?
Girl. Let me have mine, bro.
and a lot of people be joking and laughing whenever she cries about food, but in reality, it seems like we all forget that she's just a little girl. Like, she's still so young. I want to say she's like maybe 8 or 9. Don't give me the line. If y'all know her age, put it down in the comments, please.
I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. If your child is fat, it's because you're a bad parent. Having overweight children is child abuse. I just watched a very overweight little girl stack her plate with pizza and wings, worrying about what's on everybody else's plate so she could add more food on her own plate. And the worst part about it is a grown-ass man recording her, not telling her to stop. You guys don't monitor your children's food and how big they're getting, especially between the ages of 3 to like 13 years old. You should be making every single meal for them and monitoring their activity levels. There's no reason your child should weigh 200 pounds at 8 years old.
And I do agree with what he said. Like, this is not only affecting her growing up and in her childhood, this is going to start going and rolling over into her adulthood, which is why they need to get it in check now. Like, they need to get her weight in check. They need to get some type of thing that help her. Like, and then they eat out a lot. Like, I see them eat out a lot. Like, I also see Jazz cook. Don't get me wrong. I see her cook. But I do be seeing them eat out, like, a lot, or eating hella processed foods. And don't get me wrong, because I love me a McDouble from McDonald's. But, like, sometimes you need to eat the healthier option. And even if Jazz does cook, it should be healthy food, and the whole family just need to go on a healthy regimen. If y'all don't want to single Jalia out, everybody just go on a healthy diet. Everybody start working out. Like, just do it like that, because I get they don't want to single her out, make her feel bad, but if y'all can't single her out and be like, hey, you got to eat something healthier, then everybody needs to go on a diet. That's all it is to it.
Like, you're just setting them up for bad habits for the rest of their life, and being overweight, being on medicine for the rest of their lives. Being fat is not fun. You're less likely to get married, you're less likely to have children, and you die an earlier death.
Y'all, he said it a little extreme, just going in, but I totally agree. Being overweight is not good for you. It's not good for your health. It's literally lessening your life span. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. And I just feel so bad for her. I do. I feel for her. I'm not gonna lie.
Just hush. Girl, hush.
What? Don't do that. I don't want this. Take your ass off of it.
Why you do that?
Why you eat up all of it from her?
I just take that. No, give me. No.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, it pisses me off every time NFL records her whenever she's having these outbursts, or whenever she's eating or anything like that, because he knows exactly what he's doing. I'm not gonna hold you. He knows exactly what he's doing every time he posts a video with her making her plate, or eating food, or even crying about food. It's again what I'm going back to say, he's using these kids for content. Like, and it's so disgusting, because he knows what some of the comments be saying about her, and he doesn't turn them off. Like, you can go comment on his shit right now, he doesn't turn it off.
I deserve it. No.
Y'all need to quit. You need to quit.
Even when she said, I deserve it, that kind of broke my heart. And again, I don't want to diagnose anyone. I don't want to, put anything on anyone. But it gives that she uses food as a comfort. And when she's upset, she wants to eat. When she's sad, she uses food as a clutch to handle her emotions. That's what it seems like. Again, I don't want to put anything on anyone.
I'll make you a burger, Jeremiah. Come on.
Yeah, grab that meat, Jaleel.
That one and
you
this
go,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Double meat.
And you, tomato.
This again goes back to what I was saying when I would say, like, she would touch food and she knows the family's not going to want the food. So then it's like she gets to have it. And they're like, they make her get it. Well, I'm not going to say make her get it, but they tell her, like, get that food. You just touched it. We don't know where your hand's been. Eat it, you know, basically. And to me, that's just going to give her even more unhealthy habits. Because it's like, oh, now I know every time that I touch some food, they're not going to want it. So I'm going to touch all this food so I can have all this food to myself. That's giving her unhealthy habits. And that needs to be stopped right there.
Get up.
One.
Well, you're not going to eat both of them.
No.
No, take them. Take both of them. You can put your hand on them. Bye.
Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Even in that video, if you look at her face, because I know it had some shit over there, but if you look at her face, you can clearly tell she knows exactly what she's doing. And y'all are just giving her what she wants.
Girl, get your ass up out of there.
Even seeing this, I feel like that was a skit. I'm not gonna hold you. I feel like it was a skit. And it was giving, like, he told her, hey, go sit in front of this pan of food and look in there and act like you want it. And again, if he did, and I'm assuming, if he did have that type of mentality, it would give off weird as fuck again, because it's like, you using her for clout. And you know people talk about her weight and how big she is. No funny shit or no shade or nothing. And you just use that. You use that for content. Now, I really do want to know y'all thoughts. Like, do you think having obese kids is signs of you being a bad parent? Let me know how y'all feel down in the comments. I'm out.